You are watching Starcraft, exciting entry-level esports commentary with myself, Total Biscuits. Let's make it happen, folks, right here. Oh, yes. You know this map, and why wouldn't you? The wondrous Xel'Naga Caverns. WhiteRa spawning to the bottom of the map in the red trunks, playing Protoss, versus his opponent, Catz, in the yellow trunks, playing the one and only Zerg. Now, how would you respond to being 2-1 in a series like this? This is what you have to wonder. You're talking about an amazing player like Catz versus an amazing player like WhiteRa. How do you respond? Do you try and break out something crazy? Or do you try and stay with something that you know works? Because I have to wonder. I wonder what's running through the minds of players at this situation where you're in a state where you could get knocked out of a tournament in this very game. Do you break out the craziness in a hope to catch your opponent off guard, or do you decide to not take that kind of risk? Have to wonder. WhiteRa looking to be playing fairly close to his chest right here. Got 12 supply, no gateway yet. Looking for a gateway now on 13. There we go. Gateway on 13 supply. Now the question is Catz going to go into the fast expansion? It's a possibility. Hasn't done it yet, though. Out comes the scout. He's got 15 supply right now. 16 on the way. Looks like they're going to miss each other. How unfortunate. Missed rendezvous. They should probably post on Craigslist about that. Lonely drone looking for companionship. Probes only. That's just weird. There we go. Expansion right here for Catz. Straight into it. And the extractor directly following that one up. Looking, of course, for speedlings early on in the game. WhiteRa scouts it. Probably feeling pretty cool and confident right now. Catz has a bit of a nibble. Not that that's going to do an awful lot. But hey, you might as well. What else are you going to do with a bloody thing? Very standard build here from Ra. Straight into the cybernetics core. Feeling pretty calm. Not going to pull out any craziness. Thinks he can just beat his opponent in a straight-up fight, and he may very well be right. And, of course, he's made sure that no nonsense is happening up right here. I mean, bear in mind, it's way more difficult to pull off that proxy hatchery lock with such a small base area here. And he's not going to be able to slide past that without being noticed. WhiteRa continues with the scout, sees what's coming up. He will be well aware of that, but gotta be sure. You can never be 100% certain with a player like Catz, with that kind of craziness that he's had going on earlier. You can't trust him, folks. He's the kind of Zerg player that if you gave him the chance, he'd sneak into your bedroom and steal your wallet, and then run off giggling. You know it would. You know it. And you know, you wouldn't even be able to be mad at him. You just wouldn't. Because you know he's so good at what he does. You gotta have some kind of respect for that kind of devious mind. Calm before the storm, as you might expect. Second gateway on its way. Double queen. Metabolic boost for Catz. Nothing out of the ordinary. And indeed, can Catz beat WhiteRa in a straight-up fight? Well, we're about to find out. That's what he's going to try and do, playing it pretty damn safe so far. Another gateway on the way. Ra possibly going for something that I've seen him do a couple of times already, which is the 5-gateway, 1-base pressure build, which doesn't make any sense. You know, we can call it whatever we like. The 5-gateway, 1-base pressure build. God, that sounds so dorky, doesn't it? We need a cool name for it. Come up with something. We call it, you know, the WhiteRa Extravaganza, something like that. That works. Yeah, so he's going for the WhiteRa Extravaganza build. I'm going to throw more jargon down your throat just to make matters worse for you. That's a possibility. He could be going for that. We've seen it work, and the amount of stuff that he can actually do with that build is unbelievable. I've seen him apply massive pressure to Zerg players with it. It's worked really well. 3-gateway for the time being. Going through to the warp gate. No proxy pylon as of yet, but looking for maybe sneaking one in here for good measure. Might sneak. I'd put it here, honestly. I mean, why wouldn't you? Hide it behind the bushes. Is Catz going to scout it, I wonder? Placement for it potentially. A lot more sentries coming out, which might indicate that he's looking to defend a expansion here. Certainly a possibility. Not looking perhaps for the 1-base approach. There we go. There's the spot. No proxy pylon there by Ra. It's quite surprising. I thought maybe you'd just take the opportunity to dump that there. But then again, he is fairly limited in terms of his resources. Splat. That is going to take a little bit of cleaning up. Ra still sitting on 3 gateways. Nexus coming up, pylon to back it up. His forces consist of the following. 3 Stalkers, 4 Sentry, 2 Zealots. Up against 5 Zerglings, 2 Queens from Catz. Catz just taking his way through to lair. Roach Warren coming up as well as an option. We've never ever seen Catz be able to break out the lair units. In comes a tiny little harassment force of Speedlings in from the side. Are they going to be able to slide in? I'm thinking probably not. You never know. You never know. Maybe they can grab that probe while they're there. Well, you'll lose the Zerglings in the process. Oh, he only loses 1. Fantastic little bit of micromanagement there. Definitely worth the cost. I'm thinking, is it really worth it to take out a single probe? Well, he didn't have to make that choice, did he? More Zerglings on the way. Another gateway. Now into 4 gate for WhiteRa. Some of my newer viewers maybe get confused. WhiteRa? WhiteRa? WhiteRa is a sponsor, ladies and gentlemen. They have a duck as their logo. Are you remotely surprised by this? It would be a little bit weird. Well, we're called Duckload, and for our logo, I don't know, we have a hamster. Or a guinea pig. I heard Artosis likes those. Forces right here. Pretty damn strong for both. But, I have to say, Cat's economy is streaming ahead, because of course, it's going completely unmolested. That is a dangerous thing. A very dangerous thing to do with the Zerg. Right now, he's got 47 Harvesters against 32 for Ra. Ra's getting about 1,000 minerals coming in versus 1,300. And what I have to point out as well is the massive gas difference. Now, it looks like Catz is going to finally get the opportunity he's always dreamed of actually getting some lair units onto the field. Sounds like a plan. However, Ra's thinking maybe not. In comes the aggression, and once again, that supply line that he builds up of the pylons right there snipes off a creep tumor as he passes, perhaps out of spite, perhaps out of necessity. 10 Stalkers, 4 Zealots, 7 Sentries moving in right here. Catz with a meet-up, and in he goes, charging in right here, and you know he just can't do it. He doesn't quite have the numbers, but he's got more on the way. That's the most important thing. Burrow Tech on the way, as well as 5 Roaches. Snipes off 1, snipes off 2, snipes off 3, supply blocked right there. Our Ra is pretty confident about his ability to deal with this, and you wouldn't really blame him, honestly. Now annihilating, carving his way there through the Roaches, takes very bare minimum casualties. Reinforcers coming on right there, reinforcers from the main base, don't get in there. Oh god, this could be the end. This could potentially be the end for Catz right here, driving him away. That absolutely fantastic play there with the supply block. It was good stuff, no doubt about that. Delayed the reinforcements, blocked the ones for the base in, and continues to push forward with an amazing force. WhiteRa continues the aggression, and you know for a fact that he wants blood. He's going for the jugular, he's going for the throat. It's the same thing. I don't really care. He's going to take the natural expansion anyway. You know it. Pilot coming in right here for reinforcements. What the hell is Catz going to do right now? Honestly, nothing. He doesn't have anything he can do at this point in time other than try and rely on his base. He's lost yet more overlords. Can't even build any units. Expansion is dead. Final last stand as far as I'm concerned from the Roaches there, but I'm sorry, just numbers are not in his favor. He pumps out yet more. He's looking for the focus fire, and he gets it. Zealous coming in from the side to try and deal big damage, and that's exactly what they do, carving their way through the Roaches right here. More Stalkers on their way. Can he continue with the reinforcements? 11 Roaches available versus 8 Stalkers and 2 Sentry. Oh, wow, there you go! Force field at the ramp, blocks him in right there, now looking to do massive damage to the main base. Can he do it? Snipes off yet more overlords. Once again, supply blocks his opponent. It's great stuff right here. Roaches maps looking to take out that pylon. Now they're alone, folks. Now WhiteRa is alone on that one. That's what he's looking to do. He's looking to give him the finishing blow, the coup de grace. It is a possibility. It's very likely he's losing a few Stalkers right here. Reinforcements finally breaking their way through. 10 Sentries. No, 10 Stalkers. 10 Sentries would be weird. 10 Stalkers, 14 Roaches. 9 loses one, loses another. They are battle-worn, folks. Catz with a desperate defense, but a deft one. He takes him down. Holy crap. That right there was knife edge. Roots Catz defends it against all odds. Loses an expansion, still defends it now with a counter-attack. 14 Roaches on the way. His opponent has only 4 Stalkers, a Sentry, 3 Zealots. Needs more warp in. Cannons, Stargate. Coming in. Takes out that reinforcement pylon as he goes. This battle force of Roaches could be the undoing of this expansion, but the longer they wait, the less likely that's going to be. Cannons up. It's a good setup as well. You see that cannon setup. That is a solid cannon setup. No question about that. Looking to take them out. Second wave, third wave, not enough. Already snipes off a few Roaches. Roaches being driven away. Oh, yes, looking to do it, but he does a great job of burrowing them there to save their asses. Now he's got 18 up. Sniping once again at the Zealous. Going to take out 1 with each wave. Brings in reinforcements. There's the force field block. Was it effective? Not all that much. Ra continuing to focus as much fire as he can. Looking to get the defense, and it's a good one. Takes the roaches out. There we go. Carving his way through. Good game, ladies and gentlemen. And that was good freaking game. Ra takes it 3-1. Catz with an amazing defense. Absolutely fantastic play, but it just isn't enough. Unbelievable. WhiteRa advances, ladies and gentlemen. Holy hell.